Всем привет, меня зовут Играм, мы сегодня играем в Genshin Impact. До этого у меня произошла небольшая проблемка. И пришлось чуть-чуть скипнуть, потому что ОБС почему-то не видела игру. Но теперь, надеюсь, все видит. Так, мы сейчас быстренько сделаем делики. И потом пойдем внутрь край, потому что у нас куча там заданий. Плюс этот новый остров, где вот этот город, я не помню, как он называется, крепость, короче, вот этот замок, крепость, по-моему, светоносцев. Там, оказывается, достаточно много всего. Нам надо сходить, изучить. Давай это ты. Да, это ты, спасибо. Спасибо. Так, о, как хорошо тут рядышком. И надо постараться, осталось у нас, по-моему, 4 дня до смены второй половины баннера. Попытаться выбить победа. Если не выбьем, ну и ладно, тогда я буду дальше копить на час. Мне очень хочется часу. Потому что из Натлана мне понравилось только Вика и час. Я забыла, что начали на накладывать цветочек. Ну ничего, сейчас в Мой ВК придем, будем обратно на Кирюше играть. Так, напоминаю, Кирилла я выбила C1, сильно я ему не стала крутить, потому что сейчас есть возможность выбить Альбедо. Не сказать, что я фанат Альбедо, или то, что он мне нравится, или он мне нужен, я не знаю. Просто мне нужен белый персонаж.
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Get them.
Вот я подумала, получается реально, что в крайне одного персонажа не было. Потому что там Алиса появилась. Алису, да, хочу себе. Так, пойдем вначале камни соберем. Время собирать камни. На самом деле, в балку тоже сходить ему или...
Solidify!
Сволочи.
Commendable.
Короче, пойдем в Алматы. И нам бы пора возвращаться обратно к сюжету основному на Сумеру. Потому что как бы до того появляется в Сумеру, а я такой не знаю, кто это, и типа каша такая в голове сюжетная получилась. Ты чё? Офигевший. Где ХП все? Он попал на меня. Кстати, Ваху я тоже выбила, если что. Но я не могу его покачать, потому что та часть региона у меня открыта. Поэтому мы будем делать все одновременно.
Stabilize.
Душон собираем. Чё? Чё с ним? Я в последний раз это пиздила там где-то наверху. И чё он не нападает? Ну ладно.
Laid bare.
Nice and spicy. Strike a pose.
This is where you fall.
Хочу быстрее просто стоять. Цветочек не наложился, да?
You I'm dragging him into the fire. You're
Ага, я еще не делала по-разному сделать. Я просто думала, что я уже сколько-то раз сделала, а я, оказывается, ничего не сделала. Поэтому мы молодцы, вовремя очень. Сейчас сюда сходили. Водичка. Водичку надо пить.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Вкусно. Водичка.
The incident in Outcry? Tell me something.
Ad Astra.
Абиссос.
Thank you for
Абиссос.
complete. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Если новое, я же туда постоянно отправляю. Почему новое? Так, ой. А что-то обновилось, что ли? Да, кстати, у Шелани сегодня день рождения был. Она накинула нам ковляпис. Даже
Something you wish to
знатно
report?
не использует ковляпис. Я, кстати, сахар сюда поставила. Если честно, мне не нравится этот отряд, потому что я не чувствую себя защищенной. С дедом я чувствую себя защищенной. Ну что поделать, чертова пяткам нам не приходится играть так по нищему. А чё там? Так. Нам надо по заданию идти. Так, начнем с вот этого. Почетный рыцарь Чукрепай, мы давно не виделись. Пишет вам Джин. Угроза дикой охоты на ткань нейтрализована. Экспедиция в Афавониус практически завершена. Члены ордена постепенно возвращаются в Манштадт. Мы организовали в Манштадте несколько мероприятий, чтобы выразить нашу благодарность. Искренне приглашаем вас на обоих принять участие. Приходите на пляж напротив утеса Звезда. Ну, пойдем. 548 метров. Нифига на пляж. Да меня там откачивали в свое время. Чё у нас
That's
тут?
weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but
Это
there's
налёвка.
nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, that sure brings back memories. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Look who's getting... Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. But yeah,
Сейчас нас поведут той же дорогой, да?
I remember
Такой же
there
был.
used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right?
А чё мне платье меня
A
раздели?
fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mom's bed? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still.
Конечно, ничего не страшно, уже все стихи освоили. На самом деле нет. Смотри. Мы уже
Something wrong with this
5 рублей
waypoint?
получили.
I'm not sure. But it's weird. I can't seem to use it.
Это мы попали в иллюзию доктора. Разговаривай. Разговаривай опять скорее.
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
Я вам говорю, это матрица. Музыка.
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty Mines? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat. Not a lot of people come here, but the bumps. Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down.
А камера нет.
First the fungus, and now this? If it turns out not to be event-related, you couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of Paimon, come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs.
Этого достаточно? Вау. Тайга найти ключа.
Fireworks. Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something?
Погнали.
Anyway, we should be good here. Let's get going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right.
Красиво. Да, вот надо дойти до
Oh,
этого.
wow.
До статуи Хунта. С гейми помогает от кофе, ребят. Они реально ту же заставку сделали.
That's a statue of the seven. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. It's weird, though. It seems like there's something different
Там
about it.
клише.
Let's take a closer look.
У меня отсюда с приставкой видно, что там клише. Я говорю, весь этот мир это иллюзия. Мы живем в матрице.
Look, there really is something wrong with this statue of the seven. Okay, I'm unsure of it now. This can't be for an event.
Это большой пранк.
No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the Seven with a statue of Klee. Yeah, and well made too.
Мать шикарная.
But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter. No, wait. Maybe that was... Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank... Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left... Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
Как у нас и так сила пайра. Гений.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
Самый лучший ребенок Монштадта.
Sparks and splash! You were right. Alice is full of surprises. Good guessing on your part.
Нифига, она тупышь.
Let's keep
Ты чё,
going
я
and
так
see what
не
else we find.
Это нечестно. А ты пахнул просто. Ты чё? Чё там? Ты чё ты пахаешься?
Go now.
Yes, now really too late.
Чё на нас напал?
Ooh, it's the wallet.
There's something huge in the sky.
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods.
Алкаша позвали.
Look, there he is. Back then, the Goblin was tainted by the abyss, and Tone-Deaf Bard was about to heal his. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so. But you've had tons of practice since then. True. No need to go for a full-on.
Ah, our old friends have arrived.
And it is our great pleasure to greet and welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The
Так короче, реально замучила Алису нас газлайтить.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very. You, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven?
Oh, gracious me. You still... If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked... Ah,
Now the answer lies over here.
Nicole, you're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on... But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Nagara.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's
Мы на
memories.
самом деле никуда не
When you were
ходили.
busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
Huh, I wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
Ой, хорошенькая такая, мне нравится.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. If you might not remember the name or melody, and still, I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was...
So does Jean know about this or not?
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare.
Huh. So you do...
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you...
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was with the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end. The knights will be home before...
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families. So he told Jean to hold... Of course, Jean has her own...
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small. But there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can...
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone...
So, what about the parts that took a few...
Oh, those were there because memories are easy to extract. And the resulting information dense. If memories are the only thing used to recreate... For example, these memories belong to Venti. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component. So I added some self...
Yeah.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some... a powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the... Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone...
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the map... and before it's all said and done, we'll be
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels shares...
Like you're the one...
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to read...
Yeah, but it sounds like fun.
Oh, no, Paimon.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think.
I doubt anyone will mind.
Oh, well.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the time?
Yeah, we'll go say hi.
I think nothing of it, now that the world is at peace.
Реально? То есть мы сейчас вообще все решали? Вот где у нее глаз бога? Покажи глаз бога. А, вот это у нее? Она тоже пига? У нее... А это какой регион? Регион ведьмы? Чё они все вот сзади, по-моему, неудобно носить? Вот это хотя бы видно, вон, типа ходишь такой шляпой своей. И видно, откуда, где, что. Шляпа, конечно, вообще отвал машины. Вот вообще глаз бога паль. Это видно, бро, это же видно. Ты посмотри размер. Где мой? У меня вот на попе, вот смотри. Ладно, пошел. Да? Луна, выше надо. Ну, шарики, фонарики сделали. Опять военные игры. Жин.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Сейчас не помню, как она разговаривает.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be in. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me a lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right?
Well, such are the duties of the act. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is the Grand Master contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there, so...
Yes, well, those resuming normal life after such a long expedition, not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how... Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am...
So, besides the whole...
Here, I'll show you. First, This is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some...
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping...
You're as modest as ever.
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to... There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area, where people... Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're...
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here.
Hey. Relax, Jean, relax. No need to get all formal with me. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without...
Oh, wow! That's actually really...
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with the job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But...
I mean it, you know? Just trust my... Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even...
Ooh, nice!
What's...
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over. Perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take...
Of course. Still...
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work.
All right. Oh. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Ты чё? Иди нафиг, какая локация занята? Лётное испытание. Лётное испытание, это что? Ты меня локацию здесь не занимай, слышишь? Неправильно честь отдаёшь, что Варка не научил. О, платье мне вернули. Нифига себе. Прикол. Я ничего не почитала на самом деле, поэтому будем учиться на месте. красивая. Нифига вы. Вау, прикол. Прикольная механика на самом деле. Это не как какого-то обычная игра, а вот прям прикольно. Музычка такая классная. Не, классно сделано. Сволочь. Ай. Не, классно сделали, реально. Это лучше, чем какие-то их обычные вот эти платформеры. Где робот? Робота убрали. Было бы прикольно, если бы он продолжал походить там. Не, мне понравилось. Очень круто сделали. Что такое? Вот стоп. Тем я током ёбнет и ПВО снимет. Реально ПВО сейчас снимет. Я током ударю. Ай. открывать. Вообще нравится. Серьезно, вы погнали его на хребет? Сейчас замерзнет. Вы дали ему рюкзак с отоплением. Ладно, одну зажали монету. Очень необычно посмотреть на те же самые обычные локации. Робот должен быть. Какая красота просто. Магию дали птички. ВО. Я говорю, знаешь, как с вершины прям с неба вот так. Спокойно туда смотреть. Финальная тренировка. Как меня тут зажали? Жопой задел. Очень классно сделали. Именно тактичку играть, как обычно бегать за себя, там, даже тот же самый платформер, да, Black Mirror. Ну, там, не знаю, какой-то свежести принесли. так. Классно дело. Приятно было поиграть. Все, проваливайте, давайте отсюда. Вот я вот это не люблю. Так, по-моему, надо делать. О, нифига себе. Дают за заварку поиграть. Я не помню, кто ему там еще нужен был. Беннет там, по-моему, нужен был. И вот кто-то еще там был. Сахароза. Лисянку надо было брать.
On me.
Absorption test.
Мужик охуенный.
Shred him! Okay! New life!
Stand clear. Animo test 6308. Stand
А как это? вообще не помню, кем она играть должна. Просто дед и это база. База, которую надо сдать.
Control breathing. Let's move.
Solidify!
Quick as a flash. On my mark. Strike a pose. Yeah. By my spark, the night burns. Charge. Charge. Here am I coming. Headbutt. It's justice o'clock.
Stabilize!
Form first! Start them! Shower me with that boost! Ultimate flying kick!
Solidify!
On my mark! Yoo-hoo! Yeah! Boost! By my spark, the night burns! Charge! Yeah! Kapow! Hi! Yeah!
Творится кринж, я не могу с нее. Так, она от Луны играет. Кстати, Илуги этот существует чисто только для дзыбай. Он больше вообще ни для чего, ни для кого не нужен. Я думала, типа, его поставить к Кириллу. Почитала. Он только для дзыбайки существует, не более. Вообще, по-моему, бесполезный.
You're in my sights! Behold the dawn!
There is no escape! Shower me with that! Without further ado! Lightning dust! Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Be cleansed! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Lightning dust!
Light compels you!
Почему вот эти твари я так не могу?
One down. Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
You're in my sights. Light compels you.
There is no escape. Shower me with strength. Be cleansed. Divine light, shield them. Mighty dust.
Скирк. Скирк. Я не знаю, под скирк вообще что надо. Скирк это какой регион? Я сразу всех подряд. Скирк вообще есть Николас Бога или нет? Как будто бы нету. У него конечностей-то нету.
Stabilize.
Nice and spicy. Hey-ya!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Mine to wield. That's more like it.
Gather.
Witness the power of Gua. Know my sword. Power.
сюда. Так. Вообще в идеале пшела нет еще выбить.
Solidify!
Strike a pose! Open fire! Bullseye!
Hold on to your hats.
Летает.
Open fire!
Not too far now.
Stabilize!
Let's fly! Bullseye! 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 Fire in the hole! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire!
Farewell. Time to say hello.
Gather! Solidify!
Take me up! Bullseye! Locked on!
Knock them down.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Ой, а часка безумно нравится. Все, сейчас дадут кигюху. Домой. Давно не виделись, зайчик. Дадут кигюху. И могли бы раскошелиться и на Колумбину. Они не дали Колумбину.
Off for field fight! Rush attack! Stand clear. Absorption test.
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. Be silent. Night falls.
Go claw! Stand clear. Absorption test. By royal decree.
Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe. The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. Be silent.
Eeny, miny, mo. By royal decree.
Close your eyes to dust.
Ding dong, water bomb. Stand clear. Absorption test. Swirl. Mark 2.
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls. Beware the creatures of the night. Night falls.
Look, the rainbow. Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Ой, ну Кирюха лучше. Это, по-моему, первый раз в жизни, когда мы вот эти все уровни на X10 закрыли на максимум. Просто говорю, «60 нам дали, да? Всего мало. Где логика давать по 60, по 20, по 80? Хотя бы логика есть, типа 2 задания на курточку собрать. То так по-нищенски. Нет, чтобы сразу давать по каждому заданию. Так, все, нам только осталось сходить, сделать какие-то коктейли. Хватит по где? А еще и задание тут. Мне вот это 50 дали, и чё мне ваши 50? Во, нормально.
Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Helper in White.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your...
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you, Glenfidia. By the looks of things.
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail. Besides all the classics, we also mix...
Cocktail. Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel's Share? And...
The only thing is, our current drinks... But I need to get back to Honorary Knight.
You'll be amply compensated, of course. Plus double pay for overtime.
Paimon's not sure what perform as the best guide.
I'll do my best to support...
All right. Well, if...
Реально коктейльчики будем делать? Офигеть. Может, сейчас фигня будет.
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties. Wonderful. Now I can order without... That's right. I'm just a carefree librarian now.
Что делает?
If only there weren't so many people with overdue books. Let me think. I don't really have a favorite drink. just rest. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
Короче, валерьянки сейчас я нахуячим. Как делать же поцелуй, я потом не знаю. Все, спасибо. Молоко, сметана, какао. Что это вообще? Нифига, ты умеешь резать? Ой. Прикол, мне нравится эта механика. Готовка. Еще ее шейкать. Слегка. Ай, ты какая у меня молодец. Пригожденный барон.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. I hope you like it.
Она разговаривает.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate. If anything, though, I seem to... Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Since you're asking, there's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Indeed. And judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to... Improving food, I suppose, isn't always a...
Жесть.
Oh, this? That was for a large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mons. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of, well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting based on what I gathered. The most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knight, in their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendam to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've
Нафигачить волчьих крюков туда?
Lately? So careful with your work. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or is it not bad at all? Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about. To paraphrase a certain Leowed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years. And I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, well, my tastes haven't...
Волчий крюк. Волчий круг алхимический же. Ну-ка, что мы все трактовали? Все трактовали. Погнали.
As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper. Just a few gentle hints.
Так было, да, карамель заменить. А, ну да. Стоит, режет. Такая хорошенькая. Не то что Итр. Я хочу большой. Она уснет у нас. Это я сделал.
Finished. A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted. Based purely on appearance, it's exactly my style. Full marks.
Охуенчик, да?
It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore. I no longer feel drained of it. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of the slumbering rose. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another... And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that. When the time comes, I won't accept any...
Давайте для варки что-нибудь сделаем. Водки ведро.
Good afternoon, traveler.
О, попёрлась. Да тебя вообще никто не помнит в этой игре. А мы её в первый раз в жизни видим. Известный фонтенецкий парфюмер Эмилия и криминалистический числищик. Часто профессию парфюмера романтизируют, но для Эмилии создание ароматов или удаление следов по сути не отличается от точных химических экспериментов. Она подходит к ароматам во флаконах с скрупулезной рациональностью и с такой же сдержанностью обращается с беспорядком на месте преступления. С другими она держится на комфортном расстоянии, но никогда не отказывает в доброте и терпении тем, кто нуждается в поддержке.
I didn't expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt. Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a... I have...
Фонд убери. Давай поговорим. Где ты время тянешь? Вот мне не нравится, что ты время тянешь. Чай, забродивший сок, мята. Я бы такое не пил.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch. This tastes like a local variant of a Lumideuse Twilight. The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more, if you need time to mull things over. Oh, thank you for asking. It's been when I first got here. I was, to my surprise, my trial. Let's just say that sweetness, even in daily life. I rarely eat sweet. In the end, I completely eliminated that. They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredient. I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many. However, this is a special case. Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it extracting exquisite fragrances. Usually, if it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, there was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to in the world of science, high proof. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, so I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of. It really is. A while earlier, in such conditions, when scents are blended well, it seems when mixed properly. Yes, that's it. Just from our brief, perhaps you possess a natural talent.
Реально, бросай свои приключения. Будешь ебашить коктейли. Сейчас улетим уже с концертом. Потом снимаю тиктокерские какие-то переходы.
Here you go. A new and improved Emily Inspect.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing. And are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel aster? I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try. in the link. Your cocktail not only captures their... Therefore, I suggest you the winds and clouds of Mondstadt. Really? Now it's time to slowly savor...
Давайте к нам приедет Райден и...
Thank you so much. This trip to... This is the most memorable cocktail. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as once I've perfected... Until then,
So you're looking after the drink stand now.
Мы, кстати, что, реально Эола первый раз видим? Эола родилась в старинном роде Лоуренса. В прошлом они погрузили Mondstadt во мрак. Они уже утратили свое величие, но грехи предков до сих пор упоминаются потомкам. Эола встречает недоверие мира с мечом в руке, постоянно доказывая свое благородство действиями. Если встретите этого храброго рыцаря, поприветствуйте ее. Она обязательно ответит элегантным жестом. Она неплохая, но мне кажется, не знаю, какая-то
I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfiddich has prepared. I don't have much of a choice. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I've been intensifying my training lately. Being a descendant of sinners means Anyway, on top of all that, since I'm one of the captains, I have to prepare thoroughly to make sure I'm a serious match for the champion duelist. And then, I sure could. Anything that'll
Ой. Мне показалось, не записывают.
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Not bad. Sweet and tingly. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something... Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor. Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight. That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime Flower Fruit Extract. It has a... Oh, in that book Miss Magistus lent me, the blade dancer, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely... To properly play host to Miss Clorand, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant and... I had my doubt, but Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't... Besides, who doesn't like trying new things, right? I'll treat Miss Clorand to this juice at our post-training banquet. Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was... difficult. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost... Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your... It was mentally tiring for sure. But fortunately,
The operation wore them down. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly points. If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start. They launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime, we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat. You did say sounds like, right? The problem is, the vice captain of the 5th company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor, went so far. In any case, after eating it for a week, my taste buds have gone completely numb. You can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is of course, having fresh meals prepared in camp by it.
Слишком много соли, да.
Oh my. To be honest, I'm eager to. Miss Cloran's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontaine. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Cloran was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Assuming these rumors are true, or that Miss Cloran's abilities might even be more extraordinary than that, it's incorporating elements of I sure could do with an energy boost, but That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone.
Ну да, как бы это ж посмотрела всякие разные ютубы.
There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic. Fire. In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over. Following in the wake of. You really are good. Why don't we try replace. As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition.
Ёбнуть водки ей, да. Ща ёбнем. Огромный бокал для магистра.
Brilliant. I'm looking for.
Огромное ей надо бокал. Во.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to meet your personal preferences.
Oh my, what beautiful colors. And you even... The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol. Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I know it's unbecoming of a lady, but I'm... can you mix me another? Oh, no, what was I going to say? Whatever. I feel fantastic. I think I'm gonna head home and... don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've gone a few rounds with that, Miss Chlorine, and completed my reports, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean. I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Споили рыцаря. Бывает. Такое иногда бывает. Что там приедет? Может, кто из Натлана, Лиоэ и Надзумы? Кларинда приперлась.
Suspicion confirmed.
Иронично.
While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence. If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper, and there'd be crowds of Fontanian tour. Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany. And on... That look on your face tells me you have a calm and effortless.
Я вообще профи во всех темах. Ты тоже водки нафигачить. Кто там снимает так? Я не могу просто.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try.
Huh. It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that aroma... It's... I'm all right. I just need a little... As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had from a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness, but when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine, and in fact, according to my intelligence, the captain of the reconnaissance, her publicly available battle reports are out of the utmost respect for her skills. I feel compelled, I truly appreciate... Huh? Does that mean she's all... Once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sijuin... I'm not sure I'd say... On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. Naturally, I've often heard Sijuin praise her work. After conversing with her on the journey, she's gentle and composed, yet keeps others at a distance. Oh, thank you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects. Best to just When I'm working, I often drink, since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness. Over time, after the swordsmanship exchange, the Knights of Favonius I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of... To be honest, I can still taste the... Indeed it is. The Knights codenamed Hazelnut 3, they told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently it's only presented... You're not wrong. But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering. Say, drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with... So what you're saying is, while Mondstadters may seem carefree... I've seen a little. I took a stroll. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt. However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is... Perhaps because I've mostly just... Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These... Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. And for some reason... Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another... If you also dislike being bombarded with... Are you already planning the details of our hypothetical get-together? Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, so when the time comes, I think you'd... All right, even if it's...
Ладно, это оказалось слишком долго, но это прикольно.
All right. This new creation is called Leisure Time, a cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists.
There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit. The color of the wine also fits well with the name. And the lightning. But where does the leisure time part come in? I see. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place. Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake? Though obvious. I understand. I won't, thanks to you, whether I'm facing the powerful captain.
Мы отсюда никогда не уйдем.
Huh? Is that Miss Honorary Knight? Yippee! It's you!
Ребенок Мэнштата. Тебе нельзя пить.
Auntie Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing to help. See, you hear, Miss Honorary Knight? Klee knows this. You mean this stand isn't up well? Out of all the drink stands, Klee's up, and no matter what drinks Miss... Oh, you want me to... let me think. I know! I'll pretend to be Albedo! Whenever Albedo reviews Timaeus' work, his face goes super serious. And Klee... Get ready for Klee's. I'm going fish blasting with Mom soon. Don't tell Master Chief, though.
Ай, хорошо.
So, Klee wants to order
Я люблю копия матери просто один в один.
Your Fairweather Frolic is here. Go on.
Wow! So, a Fairweather Frolic is this color? Purple sky. Is it supposed to... Klee will take a sip first. Ah, finished. Yummy! If Klee drank this while eating grilled fish, but one drink isn't enough. Klee wants to try...
Сладкий хочет,
a drink that tastes like cake. Klee doesn't know what drink... 3 square meals? Klee, adventuring takes a lot of energy. And if I eat too much at once, Albedo used to prepare all Klee's meals. And my lunchbox, when Albedo's busy at Dragon Spot, Kaya's camp is usually the need. While Amber sometimes camps in the tree. When my mom comes back, there'll be even more yummy food to eat. There's this one dish where she takes loads of different fish and makes them. Her Chococo Crunchy slices are fantastic too. It's her newest creation made with chocolate and cookies. Whenever I eat them, I feel so full of energy. Yeah, when Klee gets back home, Klee used to eat cake after dinner. But Master Jean said it's too sugary. So Mom got some advice from Auntie Barbie, and now she gives me nuts instead. She says they help my nuts don't have much flavor. It's like chewing gum. Yeah, Mom Mom gave me an amazing book recently. She said I have to read one chapter every. That book taught Klee how to make something called propellant. Now Jumpy Dumpty can go. It's not hard at all. In fact, it's a lot like making bombs. Bedtime's an important part of Klee's schedule, too. Mom sits by. She has a lamp made of gemstones, and when she turns it on, yeah! When something happens in the store, sometimes Mom falls asleep before the story ends. So Klee, as soon as Klee learns how to use the lamp, I can come tell you story. Klee is This stuff? Mom, a dash of sugar, then a lot more sugar, then some flowers from Mom's friend in Fontaine. Put everything together on the alchemy table, wish for the shape you want, then recite Mom's incantation, and poof! Dodoko-shaped candy! Klee can give you some Dodoko candy too if you want. And that way, you could make your own candy whenever. If you get stuck, oh yeah, Klee still wants to eat sweet things, like cake. Oh, right! That friend of Mom's who's always wearing glasses gave her a big bag of Fontanian Buell. Klee ate a whole bunch of those, and they were super sweet. So if Klee really has to eat... Yeah, Klee's looking forward to finding out how tasty your next
Да, забродивший сок ребенку, вы чё? Валяшку ебашь. Ну, конечно, вот такой. Вот такой. Я забыл про туда конфеты. Все, ребенок не оправится от этого.
Ta-da! It's done. I just know you're gonna love this new creation.
Wow! There's Dodoko candy on top! There's so much orange in this cup, and Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better, too. Yummy! It's so delicious! Klee has to drink slowly. I can't just gulp it down, or I'll miss all the Miss Honorary Night. This is amazing! It's like you mixed sunshine. Klee was so tired from playing, but now I feel refreshed. Oh. You're the best, Miss Honorary Knight. Really? Let me think. the weather's nice, and when Dodoco sings, Klee wants to sing too. So, thank you! And thanks for Klee's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodo. Klee's gonna write down Mom's ink, then you should learn magic too. See you next time!
Мог бы кто-нибудь из Лилы вообще-то приехать. Сейчас придет Варка, наконец-то.
So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this. When we were discussing the drink stand earlier, I took one look at the menu and can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me something that goes. Of course they don't. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, then it has to go down. The most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key is in the mixing. Some bartenders. That's the spirit. Nah.
Башим водки. Ну, я же говорю. Логично, что магистру бокал магистра надо давать.
Grandmaster, I hereby present.
Well, the color and aroma are certainly. Not bad. You haven't overdone or skimped on any single ingredient. Though, unfortunately, perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the formula. Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappoint me? Hey, we fought side by side and dealt with things that even gods were loath to meddle with. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixology. Mull it over. There's no rush. We can chat while you think.
Как дела у тебя?
I like. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that when I was young. I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, I failed to take down a stray missile. As punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild the shattered walls in this garden. Indeed, among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of Faru, who was guarding me.
Делюку, в смысле. А этому тогда 25, наверное. Делюку уже сейчас 26, по-моему.
It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked. After Krepis tried it too, he was full of praise. His customers loved it. Several summers passed. Yes, good old Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every. He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing.
Ты сожрал лошадей.
Well, let me think. I guess you could say it lacks impact. Sometimes, deliberately creating layers between spirits can bring out the different, In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why not be a little... Pretty awesome, huh? It's like a hammerhead that you can fill with wine when you're not. It was a gift. Hoffman came up with the idea. Charles supplied the design. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. And this is my crucial weapon to aid me in I'm the Grand Master, after all. I've been drinking a lot, so it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Of course, some of them have been training as long as I have. Take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with Eric. At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost our game of darts and ended up passed out on the floor. I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for... It's a treasured place that the Knights of Favonius have maintained for years. I heard that while the expedition was underway, sometimes... I look through the photos I've been... My conclusion is that Mondstadt... If I were in charge of organizing events, well, for example, we could go all in on this drink stand and open it to the whole... It's only if I were to actually throw a grand banquet, Jean would come after me with her... While in Notcry, we had a rule that knights must never get drunk while at their posts. Otherwise... Exactly. As expedition members return to their camp, just like Firewater and Smedina, these Notcry delicacies have made their way into Mondstadt's house. Young people need to learn restraint. At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than they... Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking about enjoying a... You should come practice with me on weekends.
Сметана. Сейчас все будет. Водка со сметаной. Надо попробовать это.
Whatever you're about to do, I've got a...
Я просто не представляю. Кисломолочный продукт, замешанный с водкой. Огромный стакан. Мега кружка. А у нас, по-моему, не хватит сейчас.
Here you go, Grandmaster. A cocktail just for you. I guarantee you won't find this one too polite.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, that first hint of mint, by the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater is already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of it. That's the most ingenious part. It's hard to imagine something this good was created by a mixologist who doesn't even drink firewater. Iron Wolf. Oh, perfect. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we name our Knights of Favonius? No time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfiddich right away.
Братан, я не собираюсь покупать за 2 копейки.
Hey there, traveler! All wrapped up for the day?
Тебе что налить?
Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddich.
Whatever the reason, the honorary knight is considering how short a time she's been doing this. I believe that someday she had.
I fully support your decision, Grandmaster. The honorary knight, the drink stand will remain open for a little while longer to provide a proper welcome to our returning expedition.
Hooray! Everyone in the Knights of
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of Hertha.
Also, if I may, honorary knight, regarding the special cocktails you've.
Paimon feels like there's something you based on your personality. That way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have some.
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, even if they can't quite match your work, if they.
Опять уровни апнули. О, сюда. Шаги. Сияющий фантазм. Я что-то здесь забыла забрать? Все же так, осталось только вот это. Еще отличия искать. Го искать отличия. Я же тут вот так.
Wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness.
Ну что, отличия внутри надо искать? Не в ту дверь.
We made it! Wow! The whole gang's here! Even Master D-Luke!
Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
Может, ему реально 45.
You look pretty tired.
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure. So he...
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an...
Ah, so you're just hungover!
I see. Understood. I just received word from the knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any ask away.
Ah, you mean like how only you could have pure... That ability is unique to you. And to be honest...
Don't worry. I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of it.
Wait! But we ran into a combat
We'll take care of that. Alice and I, the parts you're testing today are more stable. Of course, when you access the dicier sections,
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Klee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha ha ha. Well, let's get this show on the road.
Dizzy. That's gonna take.
Looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday.
Wait, is this the bit where we borrow the holy lyre? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Don't worry. See? Here comes.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy... A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. Come on. Let's go help the Knights. What is it?
Oh, so that's how we're
It's all thanks to that
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to...
Don't worry. Our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just...
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it?
Probably... that...
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact...
How very convenient. I suppose, given how...
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the steal. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre.
This is like getting to
I wonder what would happen if, this time...
That would... complicate things. Whereas...
Okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
Там фатуй же это... Газолин, да крючка.
You're just in time. The situation is not looking good at...
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
А ты что тут делаешь? Что происходит?
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to...
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Нихуя ты.
Oh no! If this... Oh, sorry. Paimon can't do this. Nicole...
Yeah, it's kinda hard to get in the zone when our opponents...
Let me see here. It looks like magical auto-load has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
Which means, if we rush in, we should...
You all sure are getting into character.
В тот раз тут вообще-то можно было на КТГ уходить.
The Holy Lyre! Well.
It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable electro-assistant mage in your unit.
No! We're too late!
Put the lyre down.
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl?
Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look? I am the spitting...
And I suppose I look enough like an electro-assistant as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with... Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take the holy lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui. Whoa, that was fast. Mage...
Fischl is... the Fatus is getting away!
Here, take it away, and don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations!
Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Amber's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Атака сверху. Чешет. Кто так чешешь? Я сейчас выдохнусь.
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
So this is where the chase ends this time. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked.
Yes. I remember it being much more run down.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork.
Must be a bit of creative license.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her, so we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can...
Yeah, this is...
Still, our mission remains the same. We're...
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help.
A human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the ground beneath their feet. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice!
Mona. Oh.
You know about her?
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her mess...
What? But... How? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that!
For real?
All of them?
I'm afraid so.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like...
Anyway, how do we cross?
Aw, come on. Don't take it out.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides,
All right.
if you want the...
as follows. A human, however, things that are taken to be indisputable.
Да я наверху посмотрел уже ответ. Когда мы только пришли. Вопросом я хочу прям так идти, что ли? Это я где? Сейчас нам куда? Налево? Направо? Направо?
Nice! We made it!
Мико, тебя тоже купили.
Looks like Mika's
Oh, hey!
Hello, Grandmaster. Yeah, no. Wait.
I would think you have bigger concerns right now.
Играет.
Tell us where to find the liar.
Хорош мужик.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter.
Wait, but in real?
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only one key to... All our actors worked so hard to memorize...
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how... But when I actually had to stand off against... I mean, Mr. D-Luke practically had me in a...
Really? I only had one.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear.
That's right! And I've been told you have quite a... Anyway...
One moment. We can't quite end it like this.
Do I?
It would benefit the scene.
All right. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
Убегает.
And off he goes.
База же.
Without the crests, I can't activate this device either. Man, I thought I lucked out with anyway, if you want to get...
Нифига нам там 5 пятерок накинули. О, Беннет, твой новый папа. Кстати, это же реально его.
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Прирожденный актер.
Stand aside. This one's personal. But this time, I'm fully locked and loaded.
Они хороши. Чё?
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Play.
That all you got? You can't run. Oh, don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Let's play.
Okay. You win.
Probably because you had to act like a fatous at this.
Oh, so you were the one in the Fatous costume.
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy and not breathable at all.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure.
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Natlan. So, on behalf of all...
Well, that's where...
Speaking of, Same old, same old. Bad luck included. I do miss the Asha, though. I hope I get the chance.
On me.
The Vatus up ahead values wealth. Luckily, I've prepared a negotiation.
Wait, Mona?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. I was hoping to do even more than this, but it is what it is. The crest is with me. All I need to know is, let's talk business, shall we?
У меня денег нет. Она согласится на все.
That's all. You have to at least make it worth my while.
Слышь ты.
That's all. You have... Who would have thought there was...
Hey! Did you...
What? Of course. All right, here's the crest. Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished well. I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass, after all. Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within... Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means...
No wonder Alice gave you
generous compensation, minimal manual labor, even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible.
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just...
Oh, come on. Enough about that old...
Что ты сделала?
On me. Huh?
The road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Guess we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
Она не рванет? О, из тебя бы пахать.
What? They handed over their crest? Looks like the
Gotta say, Paimon...
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if apparently there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change.
Oh, because Mika is guard.
As expected, Alice has got it all.
All right, we got all the crests. Let's head back and look for...
I'm just glad I didn't have to play.
Мужик такой тяжелый.
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole...
Ебанет.
Thanks.
No problem. Best of luck.
I don't remember Fatui.
Of course you want to make things difficult.
Нет, меч у него, конечно, так огромный просто. Люка, я думала, типа, тоже огромный. Но по сравнению с вами, такая дресня. Пусти нас обратно.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
Опять какие-то шахматы.
The holy liar! Here it is! Wait, a Paimon...
Ловушки на полу.
Hot-blooded,
Не, она
careless, and
молодец.
reckless
Она
heroes!
молодец. Ну, ебанушка, блин, ну.
Wait,
Ты
what?
говорит отлично.
All it did was lock the liar up! Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating it would...
I see.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is... Allow me to clarify before we proceed.
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
So then, I'm the one who...
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Al.
'Tis true. Though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat, courage has not yet... Come forth, my loyal servants. Smite all who stand against us.
Чё там, да?
Look, the ravens get confused if they don't... Group 2, reinforce.
Все будут устраивать, я ничего не понимаю. Это надо бить?
Just a...
Group 3, Group 4. Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once.
В смысле я никого не трогал?
Huh? Yeah. Huh?
Уже сломалась.
Yeah. Try to keep up.
Well, well. It seems I must send forth my most capable servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Warrior sweeping in! Flash!
On me. That's gonna leave a scar. Huh?
Off the ante!
Our situation is dire.
All right, all right, all right. I give up. All right. I know when I'm...
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic.
Yeah! This role was perfect for you. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet no...
Huh. It doesn't look
true.
I doubt the mages want...
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Oh, wait. Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to...
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this.
Very well. Just be gentle. Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one here.
Ah, it's open.
Пиздец.
Miss Alice.
Congratulations on obtaining the hope.
Wow! This is quite... Oh, Paimon's stomach has been...
Oh, hello. Did you need something? You know, then as more and now seeing a gathering like this after.
Well said, Trev.
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home, but in my eyes...
Oh, you're right. The location isn't the most important. I appreciate. Make sure to do the same. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in care.
Hey! Honorary Knight, look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice.
Oh, of all the places to sit. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, traveler.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, the cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place. I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kids running around, livening up, which reminds me. I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt Dvalin is family to him, you know? Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the... If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making ours... Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we? I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? But I think it's safe to say, you all...
Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the actors...
All right. Might I go?
Yeah, well, he turned me down. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he...
Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build...
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose it
to our honorary knight.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyronosis remains free from her grasp.
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now. So that's good news, at least.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now.
Of course not. I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Senora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Senora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Right. You told me about the contract Morak signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city.
True. I wouldn't put it past Senora to take civilians as hostages.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Senora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its rank. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might...
Some of our knights remain stationed in Notcry. If you need help, just say the word.
The look in your eyes. It's changed a lot since you first set off from Mondstadt. But my advice remains unchanged. Never the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters. Perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable All right, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for...
Dun 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 dun.
И гуляют. Нормально. Она глушит снег бомбами.
Да-да-да.
Ай, хороша. Лучшая просто мать.
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
Mom, when can I play with the magic toy you made me?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
Она ночью ебашит с ней бомбами.
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
Заразился.
What? That can't be...
You sure know your stuff, traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that...
Of course the world within the magic bubble is imaginary. So this...
You created this magic, right, Alice?
Ooh. New magic does often come with... As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more info...
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, my apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able...
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the...
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but it's not like we can avoid going in there, right?
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Clee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep a...
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few...
You sure?
Fine. I'll do...
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back.
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon a... Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside...
Yep. That sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back...
Count me in 2. Potential threat...
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling...
Yeah.
Yes, but that was for fun.
Ooh, look at you getting up.
Hey, don't be embarrassed. Besides, the more you open...
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever. Ha!
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is... I was able to maintain contact before, but it might be difficult for us to guide you.
Don't worry. This isn't...
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it...
You mean destroying?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right. I'll monitor the situation.
Understood. Prepare for the worst. Hope...
All right. Let's go.
Нифига.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
Надо найти.
Look!
Там должен был
There's
быть вообще-то...
Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters! Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door.
Time for takeoff. All good, Vin?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival.
Yeah! The city's...
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup.
Good point. Look, Mr. Bowen!
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had...
Wait! Look!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, if left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. I doubt the pure sound of...
Sounds like this whole thing...
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now It seems more like an alternate version of events. Well, monsters abound.
Мстители, общий сбор.
Yahoo!
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Let's play!
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
О, мастер Дилюк, у вас что, переговоры?
Hey, Diluc is over there!
Наконец-то нормальный персонаж.
Here we go.
Time for retribution! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Brace. Let's play.
Made it. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. And my initial suspicion could be...
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, an empty city has its advantages. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of...
That happens to be just but
Wait, what about Varka?
No, I'm not sure. Oh, I think I saw Jean on the other side of the city. I was going to head over after clearing out these monsters. We should go help her.
good idea.
Look, it's Jean!
Time for takeoff. I wouldn't glide.
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters...
Don't worry. As long as we collect
I see. In that case...
Have you seen Varka, by the way?
No. He might be at the upper level.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
повезет, а? Ай.
Huh? What happened?
Магистр разносит.
The statue's broken!
The Grandmaster should be over there.
Да ты разнес тут все.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Ай, хорош. Шикарно.
Yahoo!
Try to keep up. Try to keep up. Time for retribution.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Go and splash! I swear by my sword.
Burn.
Go and splash!
Burn. Up the ante. Maria sweeping in. Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in...
Yes. The honorary...
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be... I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
This place should be safe from monster attack.
Anyone there? The communication function logged out at
Yeah, we can hear you now!
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the traveler cleanses the... Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual... And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a...
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an...
Wait, but even if the traveler never showed up, you could have done something!
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have if I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right?
Yeah, it was a kind of... In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time...
Wait! Does it...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bone.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis...
We have to... I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for... No time to lose, right? We've got...
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard...
I'll be fine. Let's go.
А, туда?
This is it. Ready?
More than.
Of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time.
Guess I'm the newbie, huh?
What about traveler. This was your first.
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once.
Paimon believes in you.
Then let the mournful cries of this liar, tainted and defiled.
Чё, Wi-Fi не работает?
You all right, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task, but how could I claim to be the finest bard into...
This hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever.
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot. Wouldn't gliding be...
Let's play.
Time to switch positions.
Только в голове подумала, а будет ли он терпеть, что бегал по своей одной платформе?
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Thunder! Nice job. One more to go.
Как же ему похуй вообще на все.
That's gonna leave a scar.
I'm not in the mood for this!
Thanks, Gene.
You're here!
I follow the liar's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
Счастливый ребенок. К маме на работу.
I'm here to play!
Пиздец тотальный. Извини, бро, мы уничтожили игрушку.
Looks like it was a happy ending. It was kind of like a choo-choo car ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills.
Таратайка
All in all,
чух.
Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our...
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just...
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits and
Her abilities do speak.
So, what now?
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better.
Say no more! You had...
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off?
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem.
On second thought, how about you? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along? Okay, all's well that ends well.
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there.
Looking for me? I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to... Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent... And you live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King...
So?
Yes, quite. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course. I wouldn't put it quite like...
Huh?
Let us not forget, the courageous dragon slayer in the story? Well, in real life, he had already... Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death for another hero.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not... Those who can observe fate see both the good, but all that matters is what did happen. Those all...
All right.
Ah, you're saying it was... I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, traveler. What developed in the...
What? So it didn't come from outside?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive. The Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think the essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates. This world is filled with conflicting elements, that these events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means Of course, they can also be events that threaten. So then, the question at the heart of it...
Paimon gets it.
Precisely. And thus, the abyss. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like it has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a...
Ah, Alice, you're here. I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid...
Whatever for. Things turned out... Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell. As I'm sure you're well aware, fish...
Oh dear. Run, Clee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Yes, it's a day of first for the Dodo King.
Farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
Так, мы здесь все сделали. Мы закончили вот это. Теперь нам остается делать вот это. Делать вот это. Ну и все. Жесть, конечно. Так, посмотрим, сколько у меня вообще накопилось круток. У меня нормально круток накопилось. Не знаю, пока крутить не будем. Посмотрим. Ну, хочу альбебру. Просто потому что. Все тогда. В следующий раз будем делать историю здания легенд в Арктике и гулять уже по Москваю. В принципе, мне понравилось вот этот ивент.